Jack Oppenheimer's natural hat trick and last-second heroics gave Quinnipiac overtime life in the NEC semifinals Friday versus Robert Morris. Christian Haggerty finished the job a man down in double OT with his rip to beat Charles Rupert. For Mount St. Mary's, a 7-0 second-half run put Bryan away. Cody Lair's tricks and TC DiBartolo's netminding sent the Mountaineers through to today's NEC final on its home turf. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Emmitsburg, Maryland. Danny Breslauer, Mike Valancourt here with you for NortheastConference.tv. Shot percentage. The Mount will get the first goal of the afternoon. It's Bryant Schmidt coming back from a head injury at the end of the semifinals, puts the Mount up 1-0. The bounce shot, the flag comes out, but this goal will count. Anthony Golden around the cage. And a shot, this one gets past DiBartolo, and it's the game-winning goal scorer from Friday, Christian Haggerty.
Threw in a goal.
And Tom Gravante would love his team to continue to do that, and they've done that for the most part so far outside of defending Christian Haggerty. For now, Oppenheimer slides it through.
He's coming across, and you see the two defenders curl and go the other way, and as he turned,
Costaris behind the cage to Haggerty, already looking for a hat trick early here in this second quarter. Costaris, top shelf again, and DiBartolo over his right shoulder. Basil Costaris puts Quinnipiac up 5-3 for the Bulldogs. Again in front, this time an open look for Scalley. What a find from Brett Schmidt.
And it's one of those things that happens at a last second as you see Scalley gets inside positioning. Had a good job that time by the Bobcats of taking away the shooting lane.
But not for Scalley, who went around the crease again. And on a bounce, he beats Benzing. Andrew Scalley, the first to hat-trick status. Brendan Harrison to Brett Schmidt. Nice catch. Gets some space. Fires away and scores! Brett Schmidt with a hat-trick. A 4-0 run for the Mountaineers. The NEC regular season champ riding Andrew Scalley, the sophomore attack, with 3 goals on 3 shots. The leading goal scorer for this team nearly had a fourth right there at the end of the half. Beat Benzing far side for his first. You saw the fist pump, got the great look from Brett Schmidt in front. That was a nearly unstoppable shot. And again, tiptoeing the crease at the half. It's the number 1 seed, Mount St. Mary's 8. The number 2 seed, Quinnipiac Bobcats.
You said you're playing under assumption. Talk to me a little bit about what you need to do differently in the second half to expand this lead.
Well, we need to play lacrosse, and that's what you saw in the second quarter for us. They started playing lacrosse. I think there was a little bit of an assumption there that we're supposed to win this game. No, win the game because you're the better team, because you played better lacrosse today.
You talked about playing better lacrosse. What are some of the finer points, little minute things that you guys have to improve upon?
Ground balls. You know, that's the name of the game right there. Ground balls, control the face-off X. Ground balls, we're 2-1 with them in ground balls right now. Want to continue to win that battle. We'll win this game.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Good luck the second half.
And again, we see the Bobcats sag there a little bit.
That one hit the pipe again, but did it go in? Cody Lair finds it.
Speed to clear up a little bit.
That was a great stick check right at the face area by Brett Schmidt, and he picked it out of thin air. And now a 2-on-1 opportunity. Scalley inside, and he fires it home. Andrew Scalley with 4 goals. He has 3 goals today, and those are a few looks at them. Now Haggerty, he wants 3, and he has 3. Christian Haggerty with a hat trick. The second Bobcat to that point. And oh boy, Quinnipiac looking for yet another comeback. Eric Osaski gives Stranix room. Daniel Stranix into the top of the net. His first of the day puts the Mount up 3. A midfielder out of Great Mills, Maryland. Right to goal! What a move! It takes 2 seconds for Bryant Schmidt to get his second goal of the day, and Mount St. Mary's leads by 4. Mount St. Mary's is your 2011 NEC Men's Lacrosse Champion in the inaugural tournament. Bartolo did it all. The saves, 14 of them today, 13 in the semifinals in so many fashions. Sprawling saves, jumping saves, with the stick, his feet, his chest, his mask. And what a way for the senior to go out on his home turf.
With 25 saves in the 2 games, including 14 today, the most valuable player, number 13, TC DiBartolo from Mount St. Mary's. Now the 2011 Northeast Conference Men's Lacrosse Tournament champions, the Mount St. Mary's Mountaineers. Well, head coach Tom Gravante and captains Brendan Harrison, Justin Schmidt, and TC DiBartolo step forward to accept the award.
Coach Tom Gravante, and Coach, you mentioned the little things at the half, the face-off game, the ground balls, it all added up for you. A dominant third quarter led the way.
You know, it's there isn't anything you have to do that's special about this game. You do the simple things right. Control face-offs, pick up ground balls, and share it as we go towards the cage. Good things will happen.
What were some of the things that you said at the half, maybe some strategical changes that you made that made the difference and allowed you to dominate, especially in the face-off game?
Well, Benny had a really good first game against this young man, and Benny's one of the best face-off kids in the conference. You know, again, it's back to assuming that we're supposed to win, you know. And again, I think that's how they played in the first half, or the first quarter. It was under assumption. You know, don't win because you're the better team or because you're supposed to. Win because you're the best team. All right, and that's what they did. That's I kept it very short, and that was it. We had the mojo at the end of the second quarter, and continued that through the second half.
And as you build upon the program going forward, what does this mean today and being the inaugural NEC championship mean for this club starting now into next year?
You know, I think that's real special to win the first one ever. But it makes a statement as we're for real, you know, coming from the MAC to the NEC. And, you know, again, it also puts a big bullseye on you. You know, everybody wants a piece of you next year. So we got some work to do over the summer, and I just hope these guys don't sit back on their heels.
All right, Coach, thanks so much. Congratulations. All right, up next, Andrew Scalley. Come on in, young man. A great job today. 5 goals. Led the way offensively, and I tell you, it was a dominating performance. What was it that you were able to do individually that has allowed you to excel today?
I have a problem with getting a lot of turnovers when I try and make too many plays. So today I kind of let the game come to me, and I started finding the seam, and then I just got momentum, and the rest was easy.
You were able to score goals in many different facets, coming off cuts, some wraps, and in transition. What was the one thing that you saw in Quinnipiac that allowed you to slide and get into the holes? Was it a defensive scheme that they were employing, or was it something that you were able to do and adjust your game individually?
Yeah, they were playing a zone for a lot of the game, and that is just a lot of ball movement and moving off ball and attacking those gaps when you see them. And once I found out where the gaps were, it was easy to just go back at them time and time again, so that's what I had to do.
Talking about the first ever NEC championship, what does this mean on a player level into the locker room, especially to the seniors, and as a person coming back next year, a potential leader on this team?
Well, it was a great way to go out for the seniors. We set the goal in the beginning of the year to win the NEC tournament, and we kind of took offense to being picked third to finish third in the league. And so we had a good season, and we come out and win the championship, prove a point. And to come back next year, it's going to put the monkey on our back, a big bullseye. But we're going to work hard in the offseason, come back, and hopefully repeat. So we got a lot of good guys coming back.
All right, congratulations. Great job today. It's Andrew Scalley. Danny, back up to you.
Thanks a lot, Mike, and that's an intelligent lacrosse player. Andrew Scalley knew exactly what he needed to do. There's Justin Schmidt. He lifts up the first ever NEC Men's Lacrosse Championship trophy. We'll wrap things up right after this. It was the NEC Championship, and Mount St. Mary's kept it in Emmitsburg, Maryland. 14-9 winners over Quinnipiac. More after this on NortheastConference.tv and the PAC Network.